What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. So one of my favorite fighters that retired undefeated, Andre SOG Ward, took to his Instagram today to post shadow boxing videos and videos of him about to spar. Andre Ward is a guy that retired very early in his career. I believe he retired at the age of 32. That is too young to retire in the sport of boxing. Terrence Crawford is going on 37. So, Andre Ward retired 5 years early than where Terrence Crawford is at right now. Arthur Beterbiev is like 39, 38. Who else? Alexander Usyk is 37. I mean, the list is long. But it's great to see Andre Ward still looking sharp after all these years. He's the last American Olympic gold medalist. He's the last American to win the gold medalist. The gold medal. And to retire undefeated. He won the gold medal and he retired undefeated. That's impressive. A lot of people hate on this guy. They hate on him when they talk about the Sergey Kovalev fight. They claim he lost the Sergey Kovalev fight, the first fight. In my opinion, I thought he won the fight. Kovalev started hot. He got the knockdown, but Ward came back and he pulled it off. People think a guy wins a fight just because of a knockdown. Just because a guy knocks you down, that don't mean he wins the fight. There's 12 rounds in the fight. One knockdown don't determine the fight. Like, boxing fans are crazy. But he beat a prime Sergey Kovalev, not the Kovalev Canelo Alvarez fought and knocked out. Ward had already beat Kovalev and knocked him out, especially in the second fight. You know, Ward really wanted to fight Triple G. But Triple G, he turned down the offer immediately. As soon as it hit his email, he turned it down. He had no plans of fighting Andre Ward. He just wanted to keep fighting the guys he's been fighting, to keep raising his knockout percentage at the middleweight division. Just keep knocking out guys over and over. Guys that didn't belong in the ring with him. Didn't have the IQ to get away from certain shots that GGG was doing. And people were just blindly supporting GGG. But honestly, GGG is a mediocre fighter. Hasn't really accomplished too much in the sport of boxing. Just had a lot of hype behind him. You know, what are his best wins? To be honest, Brandon Jacobs. Everybody beat Brandon Jacobs, even including Canelo Alvarez. You know, who else is his best win? The Canadian dude. I forget his name. He's a big puncher. He fought David Benavidez as well, but I forget his name. I think his name is David too. David what? It's not. His name is David what? David Lemieux. How did I forget David Lemieux? He's one of Gennady Golovkin's signature win. You know. But Gennady Golovkin would have had a chance to cement his name in the history books if he could have got a win over Andre SOG Ward. In my opinion, he missed out on one of the biggest paydays of his career, and he missed out on a legacy fight just to chase Canelo Alvarez. After the Andre Ward and Gennady Golovkin fight fell apart, that's when I stopped rocking with Gennady Golovkin. That's when I knew Gennady Golovkin wasn't what the media was portraying him to be. He wasn't as good as I thought he was. The fact that he turned down Andre Ward fight in seconds. He turned down that man fight in seconds. Soon as the offer hit his email, he turned it down immediately. Gennady Golovkin wanted no smoke with Andre Ward. Yet, boxing fans like to lie and say Andre Ward ducked Gennady Golovkin, ducked Dmitry Bivol, and Arthur Beterbiev. And that's crazy. Nobody knew who those guys were. Nobody knew who those guys were when Andre Ward was still active. Nobody knew who Dmitry Bivol was. Nobody knew who Arthur Beterbiev was when Andre Ward was still fighting. We hadn't heard about these guys yet. Or maybe we did, but they wasn't really making a name yet. They just recently started making a name, winning belts. But they wasn't at the top of the food chain. Why would Andre Ward, who was in a different generation, be worrying about guys that was in the next generation below him? Especially if their name wasn't even popping, Yet people still come on the internet ignorantly and say Andre Ward, he ducked Dmitry Bivol and Beterbiev, which makes absolute. He always wanted to smoke. This is why he retired on top of the sport after his dominant win over Sergey Kovalev. He beat a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter, and he retired as the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, on top with all his faculties intact, even though this is a guy who suffered from injuries his whole career. He was suffering from injury with his rotator cuff, I believe, in his shoulders. Yet he still was able to persevere and get the job done against the much bigger prime Sergey Kovalev. Andre Ward is a special fighter, a very special individual. And I'm glad to see that he's still in shape, still out here sparring, still doing his thing. So shout out to Andre Ward. Anyway, it's your boy No Credit, and I'm out.